Great race. You know, she stayed in there. Within 100 meters left, she was in contention for third, but I think as she gets older, she'll get there.
Excellent stuff. Straight on to the second event. It is the K2 500 meters again for the women. And a few new faces here and a few old faces here. We have two teams from Poland. In lane number 2, Marta Woltakiewicz and Anita Konieczka. And in lane 5, we had Peter Mikolajczyk and Ednia Duniecka. So they're both the combinations, as you probably know if you're a Canoe fan. Both we've won. Woltakiewicz has won gold medal, gold world Championships medal, like I did out eventually. Konieczka has won an Olympic silver before with Mikolajczyk, who actually was in the 4 last week. A couple of weeks ago. So yeah, really top stuff here. And in lane number 4 we have some Canadians. In your picture at the moment is Anna Oksana Lahachi and Victoria Schwartz. They've been doing some good stuff. Mikolajczyk, Duniecka, as I say, they're in the 4 who ecstatically won a couple of weeks ago. You're in lane number 4. We have Genevieve Bouchinen-Sevigny and Casey Fraser. Tell me something about them.
These girls are really coming out of what wasn't a great Olympic year for Canada with a bang. You know, they're just not rolling over, and they're saying it's not going to take 4 years to get back. We're going to do it right now.
They're on the line. 22 Oksana, 27 Victoria. They haven't been together for that long because obviously Victoria was with Yvonne Scherling, who's concentrating this season on the individual events, but they've been putting some reasonable results together. They were on the podium last weekend, and then they're off.
Germany had a bit of a weird start there, but they seem to keep it together.
Is it easy to go from the K1s to the K2s?
I feel like those who got it, it's not a problem at all. I mean, a lot of it comes down to chemistry. You can have some crews that really got to put in a few years, and then some crews that just got it.
And let's look at some of the crews who have it. They're switching, but they're switching very successfully. The Poles and the young Germans there.
Yeah, these two countries have a lot of depth in crew boats, and they seem to make it work with a lot of boats.
Well, just in your picture, we saw Sabrina Herring and Deborah Niche. And Deborah Niche last year, she was with Anne Noor, who's actually going to be competing in the K1s at the moment. But it's at the moment, after approaching the halfway make, it's fairly tight at the front still.
Yep, definitely a good race so far.
With Linnea Stensels and Clara Anderson for Sweden. Falling back a little bit at the moment, but it looks like Poland are running away with it.
Poland's got the 1-2 right now. Canada's in there as well.
Clearly, as we are in Poland, by the way, good morning to you if you just turned in. We're in Poznan for the 3rd ICF regatta of the season, but it's Poland against Poland. Lane number 2 against lane number 5. Coming down to the last 80 meters.
Lane 2 is closing the gap, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
We're lane number 4. The Canadians, it looks like they could sneak the second position.
They're in the hunt.
It's going to be really close here, but it looks like lane number 5, Peter Mikolajczyk and Ednia Duniecka are going to take the lead with Canada coming through.
Lane 4 might be passing right now.
Canada's struggling again in lane number 8. They're coming through.
Canada sneaks up for silver, it looked like. That was a great finish. That was such a strong crew out front.
Well, there's no doubt that Poland are putting a good team there. They'll be looking strong in the Europeans in a couple of weeks' time in Portugal. First, lane number 5. They do have the capacity to mix and match. Piotr Mikolajczyk, she was actually 3rd in London, won the bronze medal in the K2, but that was with Katerina Naya, who's not competing this weekend.
No, Poland definitely had a great race, and you're probably going to see both of these K2s and making a K4, which will definitely have some speed behind it.
Exactly.
Solid in the trunk, just putting it in one after another. Eyes down the course. That's a great shot right there.
As we see, as you correctly called, looks like Poland, lane number 5 first. Your compatriots, the Canada, lane number 4 second.
Girls will be happy about that.
And if you just tuned in, my guest today, I got a couple of guests. Got Ben Foy going to coming in the next couple of minutes, obviously the New Zealand legend, I suppose. And we've got next generation with the voice of Sean Fair from Canada. Crowd, Well, we can't say it's massive, but it's certainly enthusiastic. So we'll welcome everyone who wants to come along here in the beautiful university historic city of Poznan, which is just a bit west of Warsaw, not too far from Germany.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful town. It's always nice to come here. Everyone enjoys it. Just being in this park in general is just great.
If you want to know a bit about the regatta course, the Malta Regatta course, it's specially built in 1952. 2,200 meters, hasn't looked back since. Maybe a bit of noise in the background because Ben Fou's just arrived, hot off the press. So we'll find out exactly what the conditions are like out of the water because Ben raced a few minutes ago. Confirmation of the result: the K2 500 meters for the women. Poland, Canada, Poland, Canada. It's not a mistake. It's just the way it runs out. Ben, let's throw you in the